Hey Scorpio, how's it going? Happy birthday if you are an October Scorpio. And this is your October reading for 2017. Scorpio Sun, Moon, and Rising. Um, we have a lot of good cards here. So let's just get started. We have the Ten of Wands, the Two of Cups, the Moon, Strength, the Chariot, Knight of Cups, Judgment, Four of Wands, the Hermit. The outcome is the Wheel of Fortune. And we also have the Ten of Pentacles. So it seems like there is a lot on your plate right now, Scorpio. I really feel like a lot of you are working really hard, especially now that it's coming into holiday season, at least if you do that sort of thing, if you live in the United States. So I feel like a lot of you are working to either, take advantage of that and make more money. I see some of you, there could be like a big move. There could be like a big change for you guys in deciding, like especially if you're going to Scorpio season. So with all of this, we have the moon here, which is represented by Pisces, which rules the 12th house. So while the moon is in Libra, I feel like a lot of you are assessing your choices. Like, you're like scoping the scene. You're like, what do I want to do next? Like if you want to move or if you want to make it, get a new job. Some of you are on like the cusp of promotion. Some of you are on like the cusp of marriage. Yeah, some of you are just really ready to make a new change, or you're going to make a new change. Oh, yes, that's right. Jupiter is going into Scorpio. So, yes, while Jupiter is in Scorpio for this year, a lot of you are going to. Because I'm like, these cards are way good. I'm like, what is happening? But I forgot that's happening. In the Wheel of Fortune, this card is ruled by Jupiter. So, yes. While Jupiter's in Scorpio, that's going to give you guys new opportunities to broaden your mind, expand yourself in the world, meet new people, come into contact with different experiences. And because, this is Scorpio energy, it's like you guys are eagerly willing to jump in and dive in into anything and get your hands on anything that the world is giving you, whether it's like new lovers, a new job, something to really fuse yourself into. It's going to be great. So a lot of you, Jupiter in Libra has been tough because, Jupiter in the 12th house, even if it is in Libra, that's just exacerbating, for some of you, especially if you feel like you're lonely, or if you feel like you were isolated, or if you feel like, you're never really quite able to really connect with people. I feel like that was really highlighted. And so as we're coming to the end of the cycle, is trying to recognize, how can you connect with people in a deeper way? How can you really connect with people in a way in which you both, where it just transcends any sort of, it transcends words, essentially. Just leave it at that. And to feel and to get nourishment from that, to get a sense of, because Jupiter, the planet, it's like I imagine is like in a visual, I imagine like this guy or like this woman like walking around, followed by a group of people, like expressing themselves truly, like espousing their knowledge, espousing their wisdom. About what they've seen and where they've been around the world, and having people listen. And so I feel like whatever you're connecting to, that you're going to be connecting to for the next year, these are it's really going to expand your mind. It's like going to be able to be something like that you tell your kids 10 years from now, that you tell people, it will be a time of memory making, I guess is a good way to put it. Um, because your life is going to open up to all these new opportunities. But Jupiter can also do the opposite, where it can magnify problems. And it could bring up sort of situations that we've willingly sort of ignored. And it does it on a personal level. It's not like, um, it's not like Uranus or whatever, any of those outer planets. It magnifies things in our normal day-to-day lives because, while Jupiter isn't a personal planet, it's only in a sign for a year. So that energy sort of lingers. And so, while this is happening, we either need to take the chance of growing beyond our limitations, growing beyond what is keeping us, locked, sort of in this rigid routine of either obligation or, I don't know, if you feel like you've been too narrow focused on something that either hasn't been fulfilling or you've been trying to make it fulfilling, and it's just you're continually falling out of that process. Jupiter here will help that. But also, like, if it's a problem you've ignored, or if it's something that, because Jupiter's also overindulgence. So, if you're overindulging in certain activities, you'll probably like see the benefit of that, or you'll feel it. Usually Jupiter is associated with weight gain. So I feel like before all this happens, or while this is happening, you need to be able to wake up to what is real and what isn't. And I feel like there's going to be a lot of confusion as to whether or not you can trust certain people for what they're saying, whether or not you're totally confident enough to sort of ride this wave and bring in this new energy and these new opportunities into your life, whether or not you're willing to go beyond what you're comfortable with. For some of you, I feel like the universe is going to help you. The universe is going to give you a raise, or it's going to give, but you've been putting work into this, or you're going to be able to find somewhere nice to live if you're thinking of moving. Or I feel like for some of you, you have a partner that's probably willing to work out problems with you on a practical level, or at least you will be able to, once we say enough is enough, we have to be serious about it, and we have to be real about it, and we have to understand that, we don't have to take anybody's shit for any reason. So I feel like for some of you, it's like, you're going to be a little bit tougher. You're going to be a little bit, but you're not going to be completely cut off, like, especially if you want to keep dating or, anything like that. You're still going to be open to people, but you're going to have, like, sort of a wall up. You're going to have, your inspector glasses on or whatever, just analyzing the shit out of people. But that's to your own benefit, because I feel like you guys have known where you've come from. And it's like you're trying to, especially with this strength card, like if you guys do get a lot of stuff coming in, because it can be overwhelming, Jupiter and Scorpio, but then you sort of get used to it. I feel like, it's going to take a lot of your willpower and a lot of your strength and a lot of your faith, and the belief that you can make anything happen that you want to happen. That's really going to guide this energy into the place where you want it, whether it's into a promotion or into a new job or into a new home or into finding, true love, or a love that you can work with, a love that you can grow. Because I feel like you really want to experience it deeply this time in a way that you didn't feel it before. And, understanding how that feels might be a little confusing. Because of this person in the past, it depends on this person, it depends on the people, and it depends on, are we viewing new people through that lens? And is that fair? So, wow, that's pretty much it, Scorpio. Like, excuse me, ride the wave. Ride, get rid of things that just aren't working. Ride the wave, essentially. Have fun with this. I feel like if you're allowing yourself to be put upon and if you're allowing yourself to be a victim, you're just going to ignore all the good that's around you because you're so busy focused on other people's bullshit, other people's problems. Petty revenge, petty, not letting go of shit when you need to because it's affecting the world around you. So don't let that happen, Scorpio. So I will see you guys in Scorpio season. Adios.